showing that it's streaming. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm using OBS and Restream together. So Restream is pulling it from OBS. I'm going to move Restream to a different window. Then I'm going to move OBS to a different window. And then we're going to check to verify if I'm actually on LinkedIn Live. So I'm going to click on View My Profile. And if I go to View My Profile and I scroll down over here to my recent activity, you see, and I click on Events, it's going to say Watch Replay. So it's not live yet on LinkedIn. I'm going to refresh again. And let's just see what happens. Now it's live. You see it says LinkedIn Training with Carlos and Joe now. So if I want to be able to see all my posts, I just click on Show All Posts. Just like that, Show All Posts. Show All Posts. Okay, so now it's showing all my activity. You see that? So it's streaming my entire desktop, my entire screen, including my photo and your photo from the top over here. You see our photos over here?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can make our photos bigger. There you go. I made it bigger. And I could drag it and make it even bigger. You see? So showing our little photos over here. On the
I'm
side.
not seeing that, but
oh, you're not seeing that because you're looking at LinkedIn. You're not looking at my screen. You're looking at my video, but you're not looking at my LinkedIn. So if you want on your own computer, you could look at LinkedIn, and you will see my screen. So go to, I'll send you the direct link through Zoom so you don't have to click on much. So click on that, and I'd send you the direct link on Zoom. So now you could see my face and your face, which is sitting on my Zoom. And then you can see me and hear me, which is taking my computer audio on LinkedIn. So that's kind of like how you go live on LinkedIn with Zoom. So I brought my Zoom and my entire computer into my LinkedIn as well, and my Facebook and my Twitter and my YouTube and everything. And if I want to leave a comment, I could just go into the comments and I can say, where are you guys dialing in from today? Where are you dialing in from today? Okay, and I press comment over here, and it just leaves a comment. So go ahead and try to leave a comment on the video while you're on LinkedIn. Now, the reason I sent you to LinkedIn.com, to that URL, do you see the URL? I sent you to linkedin.com/in/joeapplebaum/recent-activity/all. I could have sent you directly to the LinkedIn Live. You see that? If I click on the three dots and I click on the copy link to post, I can send you directly to the LinkedIn Live. But if you go directly to the LinkedIn Live, then you're going to see the actual LinkedIn Live, but you're not going to properly be able to comment on it and reply to other people's comments and so on. It's not going to work properly. Because if you do it from the recent activity, you have different access than you would from the other place. Just FYI. So you could still watch it from the recent activity, but that's some strange thing related to LinkedIn. Now, one of the things that I always tell people, Carlos, is that it's important to learn how to use the technical aspects of LinkedIn, and most people have absolutely no idea how to use the technical aspects of LinkedIn. So we're going to be doing LinkedIn tech support in our community. We have one of our LinkedIn trainers that are going to be doing LinkedIn tech support, teaching people the basics of LinkedIn, like how to log in. But we have a company called Evergreen, EVYR, GREEN.com. This company teaches people how to leverage LinkedIn. So if you click on LinkedIn training, we have a variety of different LinkedIn courses. We have the Evergreen Networking System. We have the LinkedIn Sales Navigator training, which is 6 hours of training on how to use Sales Navigator. And then we have the LinkedIn Accelerator training one-day program, which is 6 hours of advanced LinkedIn hacks on how to use LinkedIn. So it's like this $10,000 program and the $3,000 programs are all right here. And then we have sales team training as well that we do. We can train your sales teams on how to leverage LinkedIn. And that usually starts at $5K a month. So we have a whole bunch of different programs that we offer. If you click on Evergreen Networking, it takes you to evergreen.com/networking. And this walks you through our system and how it works. We have a whole video that explains how the system works. You see that? And you scroll down, you learn about the benefits. You see all the testimonials from people that have gotten value from it, the stories of transformation, and so on and so forth. You see that? We even have frameworks, strategy sessions, bonus trainings, community, all that stuff is right here. It says everything is here. Right now, when people buy the bundle, they get access to the Evergreen Networking System as a bonus. So So if they go to eviai.com/bundle, you see? They go to eviai.com/bundle, they put in their email, and then they claim the Evergreen Networking System is part of EviAI Pro. So they get the full EviAI Pro, plus they get the Evergreen Networking System. If you go back to evergreen.com and you click on Login, if you have access to the bundle, you should have access to all of our courses and all of the replays. There's one in particular called the LinkedIn Training right here. This one we give access to, it's LinkedIn 101. So anybody that has EviAI can access this 90-minute video, which I highly recommend that you watch, Carlos. And if you got, Jim, if you haven't watched this 90-minute video, I put it in the chat. I recommend you watch this 90-minute video, because if you need LinkedIn technical support, you first have to master this 90-minute video, and then you'll understand all the different things you can do on LinkedIn. The basics, you know, like very, very basic technical stuff that you can do on LinkedIn. And I can just kind of give you an idea. You'll notice that you have lots of different connections that you can now manage. So I walk you right through all these different things on how a profile works, on, you know, LinkedIn, very, very simple LinkedIn 101 things that people can learn how to do. Okay, so I recommend checking that out. That's that. And then the other thing is, when you log in, you also have our bonus training. So for EviAI, we do 2-hour training every single month. But we also have bonus trainings that we give people. So here's the replays of all of our bonus trainings. So if you want to learn how to do a business networking one sheet, Carlos, I'd recommend you go through and watch all these bonus trainings as well. So this way you'll get really educated. Okay, so Carlos, you'll also get access to our actual course, which is important for you to go through and watch. They're short videos, this course. So watch the entire course, the branding, building, and booming. You'll also get very educated on how to leverage LinkedIn by doing that. And then if you go down to the next section, we have something called the Evergreen Networking Live Coaching Sessions. This is the 2-hour sessions that we do every month, and we've been doing this for several years. So just the ones that we did this year, I recommend watching these 8 hours of content right here. So we did March 5th. We did April 2nd, March 5th, February 5th, and January 8th. You see that? So the April 2nd event was a really, really nice event. And we actually have the transcript available and everything, but I definitely recommend you go back and watch it. And then we have last year's sessions. We have the December 4th, November 6th, October, and so on. And you go back, you'll be able to see years and years and years of training. But I would recommend starting with the last 8 hours of training, which is January, February, March, and April. And start from April and back off to January. Okay, that's what I would recommend doing from that perspective. This way you get a really clear idea. And if you want to see all the future events, if you click on calendar and schedule, we have the link here called Add Event/calendar. When you click on that, you can see all the upcoming events. So the next event is going to be May 7th. You see that? April, May 7th, June 4th, July 2nd, August 6th, September 3rd, October 1st, and so on. You see that? They're all here. These are 2-hour sessions where we go very, very deep into LinkedIn strategy and talk about all the latest things to do on LinkedIn. Okay? Now, in our community, if you go to eviai.com and you click on Login and you click on Community on the left, in our community, we have something called Discover Our Community. And then we have something called the Classroom. And in the Classroom, we have something called the Library. You see it says Library here? When I click on Library, I have all these special links. So I'm about to add a new special link, because what I did is I created a tool that allows you to upload a video, and then it turns that video into images. Why? Because I wanted to be able to have artificial intelligence tell me what's on the screen of a video. In AI, you can't upload a video to AI. It could listen to it and transcribe the audio, but there's no artificial intelligence right now that takes a video and tells you what's on the screen. Let's say you take a video of your screen and you want to capture all the text on your screen. And you want to go through, let's say, a 200-page document that you don't have access to, but you can only see it on the screen. Or you want a movie that has a video of a book or something like that, and you want to take that and turn it into text. How do you do that? So I'm going to show you, using AI automation, how I can create a landing page now. So if you have unlimiteddigitalmarketing.com, if you have access to app.ajaxunion.com, which Carlos, you should have access to this. This is a technology where you can create landing pages. So on the left side here, I click on sites. Then I click on funnels. Then I go into a particular funnel. It's like using ClickFunnels. Then on the left side over here, I'm going to select the funnel that I want. In this case, I'm going to select the last one here called the EviAI Pro Image to Prompt Generator. That's just, I'm going to use this as a template. And then I'm going to click on Clone Funnel Step. Do you see it says Clone Funnel Step on the bottom right? And that's just going to make a copy of this. I'm just showing you how this works so that you learn how I create these landing pages quickly. Now I just cloned it. Now I can name it. I'm going to click on the little gear icon here. And I'm going to name this the EviAI Pro Video. I'm going to call it MP4. So I'll call it Video to Image. Video to Image Tool. Okay, so I'm just calling it Video to Image, and I'll call this Video to Image. Video to Images tool. Okay, I'm going to press Update Step, and now I updated the URL of the tool. I still haven't even put the tool inside here. I still haven't even created the tool, but I have an idea. I want to take a video that has a lot of text in it, and then I want to convert it into images so I can take those images and then put them into artificial intelligence and have it transcribe the images. You know, like convert the images into text. OCR, optical character recognition. Or I might have a video that has a lot of really interested viral graphics on it. And I don't want to have to sit there and manually take each graphic. I want to be able to take a video of my entire screen going through all the graphics, and then I want to turn all those graphics into images quickly. How do I do that? So I'm about to build a technology that does that for the first time ever. I've been scouring the web looking for this. I'm going to build it myself because I can't find it. Image to video to images. So I'm going to call this video to images. What do you think of what I'm doing right now, Carlos?
I mean, I want to. I haven't seen anything like that. I can't believe you're gonna make it like out of the blue.
Yeah, it's called vibe coding. So I'm going to use a tool called Claude, and we're going to design this right now. So I'm going to open up the side panel, and I'm going to say the following. I would like to upload a video. I'm going to open up the microphone in Claude. Do you guys know you can open up the microphone in Claude? So I'm going to open up the microphone in Claude on the side panel, and I'm going to say I would like to create a landing page that allows people. Let me just see what's going on here. My browser's having a heart attack. Can you still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And my browser's having a little bit of a heart attack. I'm going to have to close some windows. Yeah, it's having a heart attack right now. I'm going to close some windows. I'm actually going to close Restream because I don't need it open. And I'm going to close. I've been looking into this tool. Somebody just told me about a new tool called Gumloop. I'm looking into it now as well. That I'm going to be messing with. Let me just see what else I have open. It looks like my entire Claude crashed. My entire computer crashed, for that matter. But you can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to wait till my computer catches up. Yeah, I can't even click on Zoom now. Let's just see what happens. I opened up too many things at the same time. This is what happens if you open up too many things at the same time. Yeah, I can't even click on anything. We're going to wait till it stops having a heart attack. And if not, I'm going to hit Control-Shift-Escape. And that opens this up and tells me what is having a heart attack right here. So Chrome, do you see Chrome is using some crazy, crazy amounts of memory? So I'm going to right-click on Chrome. It has 92 different windows that are open. And I'm just going to end the task of all my Chromes. Yeah, I just killed the entire Chrome application. Can you still see me?
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. Okay, so I just killed Chrome completely. We're going to open Chrome back up. We're going to go to Claude. We're not going to restore the pages because I have too many things going on. And we're going to go to my history because I already built this. But basically what I said was I used Evi AI on the side, and I said, make me a MP4 to image gallery. You see that? That was 12 hours ago. This is literally what I said. I said, can you create an HTML JavaScript landing page that I upload a short MP4 file, say 30 seconds, and it turns it into images to create a frame out of each image? Okay? I basically said that, and it created this. You see? Now I'm going to press copy, which copies the text, the HTML. This is the HTML, you see? So I just copied all this HTML. Now I'm going to go into the landing page, software. Oh, you know what? I may have already created it. Did I already create it? Maybe not. Let me click on sites. And then I'm going to click on LinkedIn Brainstorming. Then I'm going to scroll down, see images to prompt generator, video to images tool. So I'm going to click on the video images tool. I'm going to click on edit. Now I want to go into Canva and make a design for the main graphic. You know what I mean? So we're going to go to Canva real quick. And we're going to go to Canva. And then we're going to open up this. I'm going to close that. I'm going to open up this, and I'm going to just duplicate this right here. You see duplicate? And then here I'm going to say video to images. And over here I'm going to say video to images. I'm going to say convert a video into a gallery of images. Okay, convert a video into a gallery of images. Simple as that, right? Now I'm going to press share, download. I'm going to select just this file here. Hit download, download. So I'm downloading this MP4 file so I could put it in the landing page here. You know what I mean? So I'm going to close Canva. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to press upload. It's going to say, where is this? I'm going to double click on this image. Let's see if it worked. It says uploaded. Did it do it? It still says image to prompt.
I think it did it.
It didn't do it. Yeah, it's right there. It just didn't load. It did it, but it didn't load. Okay, so now I have it there. Now I have the content, right? So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click on Open Editor, and I'm going to paste the HTML. And remember the HTML that I got from Claude? And then I'm just going to separate the header and put the header in the head. You know what I mean? And keep the body in the body. Now I'm going to click on the header and paste the style into the header. That's just a style tag, which tells it what it's designed like, you know, like the CSS. Then I press save. And then I'm going to click on SEO metadata, social image, and I'm going to use the same social image like that. So it has the video image, and then I'm going to change the content in the header to say video to images. I'm going to pick up my phone because my daughter's calling me. Hang on one second. Hello? Am I about to do what? MVI Pro video to images converter. I had something else planned tonight. From 7 to 9, but I think I could do it. Can I call you back when I'm done? And I'll take a look at my calendar. Okay, and you want me to get your social? Maz cool with me switching from tomorrow till today? Okay, thank you. Fine. We'll figure it out. Okay, I gotta go. I'm middle of a live. Okay. Okay, so what are we doing here? So we just did this. We saved it, and let's just test it out now. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it says drag image to prompt generator. Refresh. It's still refresh. It's still it says image prompt generator. Oh, it's the wrong one. It says image to prompt generator. Image prompt generator, drag and drop pasted image. Hang on a second. I must have done the wrong thing here. Oh, publish. I didn't publish it. Sorry. Hang on a second. I'm getting another call now. Hello. Okay, great. Yep, excellent. Thank you. Okay. So now I published it. Let's try again, Carlos, see if it works. I'm going to refresh now. It still has the old image here. Image, it says video to images here. I saved it here, saved it here. Now I click on video to images. It's still loading the old one. Let me hit Control-Shift-N, paste. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Video to images. Oh, publish. It's not publishing. That's why. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, let me close this. Let me go back. Let me open it again. Video to images. Video to images. Let's just see what happens. Video to images. Okay, there it is. Okay, so it's video to images. Now, I'm going to try it. Should we try it, Carlos?
Let's go.
I'm going to press select video. I'm just going to take this random video here. And now it gives me an option. It says, do you want to extract the frames? You can extract it by FPS, by seconds, or by changes. We're going to do it by FPS. Extract. And it did all 59 seconds. You see? Mm-hmm. I have images. I have images of the entire video. How crazy is that?
Wow.
So I can take any part of this video and drag that into artificial intelligence. And it's hosted and it works. Do you want to try it out? Do you want to grab a video from somewhere, an MP4 file, and test it out? If anybody wants to try it out, try it out. Yeah, why not?
What do you see your use case? What's the use case of dragging those photos into AI to do what?
I'll give you an example. Watch this. So I'm going to go into our classroom. Then I'm going to go into our library. Then I'm going to click on this little pencil icon. And I'm going to say video to images. To image gallery. Okay, I'm going to press save. Now let's say I find a document that I can't copy. I have a document. I want all the text from the document, and I can't copy the document. I can only view it. Let's say, for example, on Kindle. Have you guys ever heard of Kindle? Yes? I'm going to go to my Kindle reader. I'm going to go back to the Kindle library. And I have all these books here, right? For example, this joke writing book. I have a great book. I bought the book. It's my book. I want to be able to take a picture of the book, but I don't want to sit there and I want to quickly be able to read it. Okay, so I'm going to open up the joke writing book. I have this joke writing book, and I want to turn this joke writing book into a series of images. So what would I do? The first thing I do is I turn this into a video, and then I turn the video into a series of images that I can then drag into AI and help me be able to make sense out of what I'm reading. Does that make sense? So this is how I would do it. I'm not going to read the whole book now on LinkedIn Live because that wouldn't be nice. But I would just go boom, 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 like this on video. You see what I'm saying? I would just go right, like that. And I would basically read the whole book, and then I would drag that MP4 file that I made into a Loom video into here, and it would turn it into a bunch of frames. And then I can take any of those and put them into AI, which is the click of a button. Do you get what I'm saying? Or I can take any YouTube video. So I'm going to take a YouTube video. Let's say, for example, I go on YouTube. I go to home. I'm just going to say Think and Grow Rich. Okay? So I have people reading Think and Grow Rich here. And sometimes they have frameworks, or I see people that talk about prompts. I'm going to say best ChatGPT prompts to use. So I have people that go through prompts. And I want to read the prompts, and they're like, oh, take a screenshot of the prompts. Like, for example, this video here.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to take your ChatGPT through how to browse around. Have this generate also a latest prompt. That's standalone. Already have the search bar. Wait, I can simply, so if I was to look.
This guy doesn't actually have prompts, but if I found somebody that actually had prompts and it was a long video and I wanted all the prompts, I would just take that video, download it, and then pop it in there.
As technology.
Do you guys get what I'm saying? Here, I'm gonna mute this video and hit play real quick because I don't want to have an issue with YouTube. I'm gonna hit skip. No thanks. It's a 16-minute video. So I want to be able to capture all these, right? So how do I do that? I would take this video. I would use a video downloader tool like this one. And then I would click on, it's downloading the information in the video. Click on grab this clip, download the clip. So I just downloaded the video. You see it says starting to download video. So now I downloaded the video. Now that I have the video, I can take this video and put it into my tool here. I can click on select video file, and then I can grab all the images from that video. So I click here. I think I saved it to the desktop. I double click on it. You see the video is now here. Now I can select by FPS. I'm going to do extract frames. It's 1,000 different frames. It's going to pull every single frame out of the video. You see that? And now if I want to take any of these frames and take the prompt from that frame, I can do it. Now what I can also do is, I'm going to refresh because it's doing too many. I'll do this again. I'm going to open this up, and instead of doing the frames, I'm going to say extract by seconds. And I'm going to say let's say every 10 seconds, extract frames. So it's going to extract 100. Every 10 seconds, it's going to pull a frame. Instead of doing 1,000, it'll do every 10 seconds. So if I want to take this prompt, for example, watch this. I'm going to go to Claude. And I'm going to say improve this prompt. Watch this. Copy image, paste it. I'm going to say improve this prompt and make it better. So it's going to take this prompt from the video about the toy, and it's going to make it better. Design a playful, engaging mobile. Did you guys just see what I just did? How crazy is that? Now, I also designed something else. I also designed another tool that allows me to take any image and reverse engineer the image. So for example, if I want this image, open image in a new tab. You see this image here? Let's say I want to take this image, and I want to take this image and I want to find out what is the prompt for this image. So I can actually watch the YouTube video and get the prompt, or I can have a tool that I just vibe coded tell me, watch this. I'm going to copy like this image. So now I have this image, right? I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to go to strategy.eviai.com/image prompt generator. Oh, no, it's not this one. It's image prompt library. What was it? Image to prompt. It's image to prompt. And I'm going to go in here. I'm going to paste it in. Do you see I pasted it? I took a screenshot and then I pasted it in here. Now I'm going to press generate prompt, and it's actually going to generate a prompt for me. Out of this image, it's going to give me a prompt that will recreate the image. Create an illustration of our cartoon squirrel standing upright with a transparent section revealing humorous internal organs labeled the following: nut sensor near brain, thinking of nuts above the brain, heart, stomach, liver, nut. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to go into ChatGPT. I'm going to paste it in, and I'm going to say, make this image. And let's just see if it makes the same image as this. Do you get what I'm saying? Carlos, what do you think?
I just want to see what ChatGPT throws.
But isn't it interesting? I got both ways. I got the way to do it with the images, where I pull the actual text out of the video. Or I can do it the opposite ways. I just find an image that I like, and then I can put it in there. So I created both of those in the past 12 hours. One of them I just created just now, and I have the landing page available, and I put the landing page in the library. But that's the idea. I do have another idea for something else that I want to create, which is to just pull the text out of an image. So I already have the landing page ready for that. So I'm just going to say, instead of image to prompt, I'm going to say image to text. So I'm going to go to the same landing page that I have here that I already created, and I'm going to rename the landing page something else, and then I'm just going to redo the back end. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to hit clone. I'm going to hit clone this step. So I'm cloning this step now. So it's the same exact landing page, but instead of it doing a prompt, I'm going to have it image. I'm going to say images to text. Image to text generator. Okay, so I'm going to say image to text. I'm going to hit update. And now it's going to be Evie AI / image to text. And now I'm going to click on this little pencil here, and I'm going to say image to text. And now I want to go to Canva. Remember how I go to Canva? I go to Canva and I make a new image for the landing page. I'm going to go here, and instead of saying image to prompt, I'm going to make a new one here, call it image to text. Create text out of any image. Image to text. Then I'm going to hit share, download. I'm going to uncheck all. Then I'm going to say image to text. Done. Download. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the landing. I'm going to go to the landing page now. I'm going to press edit the landing page. Let's see what ChatGPT made. Look, ChatGPT made it. It just made it a little different. You see that? How cute is that? So you can take any image and make it a little bit better. And look where it did this, the nut pouch. Put the nut pouch by the nut instead of in the back, and actually put it by where the nuts would go. That's really funny. The nut storage pouch, and put him by his actual nuts. That's funny. Okay, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to take this image, and I'm going to change this image. And I'm going to upload the image. I'm going to go to downloads, and I'm going to upload the image to text, right? Double click on this. So instead of it saying image to prompt, create text out of any image. And then I'm going to update the meta description and the social image so people can share it. You see that? Yeah, I updated that. Then I'm going to update the content. I'm going to say image to text. And then over here, image to text generator. I'm going to hit update SEO, save, and I'm not writing any code. You get it? I'm just going to change the prompt in the background. And now I have to go change the prompt in the background so that it does something different. So for that, I'm going to use make.com. And make.com basically allows you to create a automation for any AI automation you want. So I'm going to click on scenarios. Then I'm going to see it says comment generator from URL. That's not the one. I'm going to do it sorted by newest to oldest. Image to text, image to prompt. You see it? Image to prompt. So now I'm going to have to change this. I'm going to go in here, click the drop down. I'm going to hit clone. And I'm going to call it image to text. And then create new webhook. I'm going to hit add. I'm going to say image to text. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to hit copy address. I'm going to hit save. Okay, so now I have a new thing. It says get image from landing page, convert image to, instead of to prompt, I'm going to say to text. Right click. I'm just renaming it for aesthetics. To text. And then I'm going to say send text to landing page. Rename. Send text to landing page. You see? Image to text generator landing page. Okay, so now I'm going to hit save on the bottom. I'm going to activate the landing page. I'm going to hit save. And now what I got to do is I got to go back. What did I do? I got to go back and just go to edit that landing page again. So where is it? Image to prompt, image to text. And I got to update it to send it to a new webhook. Because the webhook that I'm sending it to, oh, and I also have to get the headers from the other one. You see it's missing all the CSS, so I have to get the headers from the other one. So I'm going to go back into app.ajaxheating.com, go to that landing page by clicking on Sites, by clicking on the LinkedIn brainstorming funnel, by going down to the image to text generator, by clicking on Edit, by editing the code and updating the webhook, editing the code, opening the editor. You got to find the webhook. So I'm going to hit Control F, make. I'm actually going to do this off video so you guys don't see my webhook, because I don't need you guys seeing the webhook, even though you can actually see the webhook if you really wanted to, but whatever. I'm not going to make it obvious. Make.com. I'm going to find it. I found the webhook. Now I'm going to paste the new webhook in the code. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to bring back this here. I saved it. Now I got to save this and publish it. Say update SEO, publish it, but I still need to go get the header. Remember the header is missing? I'm missing the CSS. So I'm going to go to the previous one and grab the header from there. So I'm going to go down to the previous one where it says get image prompt generator, edit. And then on the top left, I'm going to click on the headers, because when you clone a page, the headers don't get copied. Control A, Control C, save, go back. I'm going to hit back. I'm going to go down to the last one. I'm going to press edit. I'm going to go to the headers on the top where it says tracking code. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to hit save. Now I'm going to save it. Save the metadata and then publish. And now this should work. But I also have to change the prompt in order for it to actually work. But now the design should work. You see the design works now? Now let's go back to make.com and update. See, before the design looked like this. Now I'm going to refresh and the CSS is, oh no. I got a 500 error there. Okay, I don't know why that happened. Okay, but let me go to make.com real quick and update the prompt. Now the prompt for the other one was review the image and give me a prompt. Review image and give me the text. And give me the text. Give me the visible text in Markdown. Do not leave out any text. Only provide the text with Markdown, with no explanations, just the text itself ready to be used. Okay? You see that? Hit save. All right, now let me run once. Now let's just see what happens. We're going to go to the landing page. I'm going to take a random text, an image that I already took a screenshot of. Remember I took a screenshot of the Zoom earlier? So I'm going to take this. I'm going to hit copy and see if it does anything with it. I'm going to hit paste. You see it's in here. I'm going to hit generate. When I hit generate, you see it sent it to make.com in the back end. You see it sending it. It's producing the text. And then hopefully it'll provide the text in here in just a second. If it breaks, then we have to go and fix it. But look at that, Markdown. 7 rows group, you see? And it has everything, all the names of the people that are visible. It even has Jason Cement here.
It happens.
But do you see the way it extracted all the text from the image?
So it pulled the names just from the images?
It pulled the names of the people that it says their names.
Oh,
in.
it had the labels on the things. That's also.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I could read that.
So anytime you take a screenshot of anything, I can paste it into this and turn it. We're going to make this available inside Evie AI. So I'm just testing this out to see how it would work for my team to be able to do this. Get it? I'm going to press save. So this way I'm creating an MVP. So if anybody wants to create an MVP of software, I got really good at vibe coding and creating MVPs of software by doing this type of stuff. And then I can add this link to the directory, but I'm not going to, because that's going to use up my credits. And so I don't want people using that. If you want to test it out, you can test it out, but I'd prefer if you didn't use it. You understand why? So all the stuff that are here, this stuff is not using up my credits. So this video is just a utility, so I could share it. But if it's using make.com and my credits, I'd rather not share that publicly. If you guys need to use it, you can use it temporarily, but eventually I'm going to stop all those webhooks from working once we integrate them into Evie AI. So this way, but I really like the fact that I can take a screenshot of something without saving the file. I could paste it in there and it's available, and it's available with the text. I think that's just unbelievable. Like I'll give you another example. Let's say I want to take a screenshot of this page here with the URLs. So I'm just going to copy this like this. You see, I just took a screenshot of this. I'm going to press copy. I just screenshotted it. I can go into the technology I just built, which is strategy.evii.com/image to text like this. I just go in here, paste. And then I hit generate prompt. And let's just see what it does. You see the way it did it? It just gave it to me. So it gave it to me in Markdown. I could tell it to give it to me in text only, but it gave it to me in Markdown because I told it to give it to me in Markdown. You see that? What I could do is just say give it to me in text only as is. Or I can say format it the way it's formatted in HTML. But this is the raw text that I get from there. I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So what do you think so far?
This is pretty crazy. You can do pretty much anything you want.
I could pretty much do anything I want. Yeah. That's the power of AI automation. It's extremely powerful in my opinion.
I think you said earlier today you had something you wanted to share on the vibe stuff.
So I do have a vibe coding video that's an hour long. So if you want me to share it, I'm happy to share it. So here are my templates. If I search vibe coding, you see I have a replay of a vibe coding class that I did. I'll put that in the chat. But I just did vibe coding. What I just did was vibe coding. Coding with AI.
Yeah, I mean, I've been using Windsurf.
Oh, nice. So I just sent you the thing. What are you vibe coding with Windsurf?
A WordPress plugin, just different stuff.
Amazing. Amazing.
But I wasted a lot of time.
Because
what you find out is you shouldn't do too many things at one time. You need to break it down.
Yeah, you got to break it down into tiny, tiny little pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to put it all together. It was 100%. A big nightmare.
Yeah. It's a big nightmare if you don't know what you're doing.
I have a really cool custom GPT. I'll give you the actual custom one. You can put any content in there, and it will evaluate it and tell you how to make it better.
I love that. Well done.
It's really cool.
That's well done.
It prompts you to ask you questions, and you can put it in your sidebar.
Amazing.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Sounds like you got a busy
week. I shared it
at
here
home.
earlier. I don't know if you had seen it. which is at the larger meetings, maybe to create a Google sheet and let people just fill it out, all the attendees.
Say again?
Meaning people are, loading up the chat with their IDs and stuff like that, their LinkedIn profiles.
Yeah,
What if you actually offered up just a Google sheet and let people fill
I
it
did.
out?
I did.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Because you were on your phone.
No. I don't use my phone in the middle of meetings.
I'm kidding. I'm just teasing you.
I know. I'm kidding.
But yeah, I definitely shared it. I'll share it with you again. Hang on a second. Let me go down. CRM helper. Finding it now. I'm looking for it. Hang on. ChatGPT engage LinkedIn users directory. I'll just share it in the chat now. Here you go. I sent it to you. So, I just put it in the chat. Do you see it?
No, what I was saying is just for a particular meeting to allow.
Yeah, but
people
that's
to-
then everyone's gonna go crazy. So I just have one that people can just
Yeah.
constantly, you add your information one time to it, and then your information is always in there, and then I keep referencing it for people to update their information on the sheet. So we have a continuation
Yeah.
because a lot of the times it's the same people coming.
Agreed. Yeah.
So I'm going to give access to the 3 people that requested access: Jason Cement, Murray, and Francois. Accept all. Give access. Share anyway. So I just gave access, and then Pierce English also wants access. Share anyway. So I'm not going to give access to random people, but I'll give access to the right people.
Right.
And this way we have a private community. My goal is to have a private community of 1,000 engaged LinkedIn users. That's what I want. I want to build a relationship with 1,000 people, to have a relationship with 1,000 people. What do you think about our AI research in Evi AI Pro? When you click on research and you hit the research button here, and it starts doing a research on people.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I love connecting with people and learning more about them with a click of a button. So look how many people commented on my post that I just posted today. So I'm going to go ahead and comment on all these people's posts. Carlos, do you have access to the side panel yet? Did you install it yet or not yet?
I haven't.
Okay.
I'm actually about to start using Chrome from now on.
Okay, good. So I'm going to give you access to the side panel. It's right on the home page, but I'll give you the link, the direct link to it. I have the side panel here. So if I click on view, I click on Evi AI. I have the side panel link here. I'll put the link in the chat so that you have it. I just sent it to you. Do you see it?
Yep.
So click on that and you'll see it right now. All right, let's see what people are saying now. If anybody's chatting with me in the chat, let's see what people are saying. And I have a 1 o'clock call that's starting in a few minutes. I said, where are you dialing in from today? But nobody responded to that. I'm going to click on messaging. I'd love to hear your thoughts and a review. I wrote a book, children's book about tech and PR.
You're not sharing your screen right now with us.
Let me share my screen. What about now?
Yep. There we go.
You can see my screen now?
Game face.
You see the game face? So let's see what this guy wrote here. He wants me to give him feedback. Read a sample. Okay, so now I'm going to respond to his text, and I'm going to say the following. I'm going to click on the Evi AI, and I'm going to say, did you really want to be an actor growing up? I'm going to hit generate, and it's going to kind of add that into the message. I'm going to press insert. Do you see the way it kind of did all that for me? Okay, so I just basically said that like that. But do you see the way I said it with like in an unprofessional way? Everything lowercase, the letter U, like all that stuff. That's all because inside Evi AI, when I click on login, I have a persona that specifically says be unprofessional. Typos and bad grammar. Don't use perfect English. Don't be like Pete English, who uses perfect English. Right, Pete? Pete uses perfect English.
Bada boom. Tip
Bada-
your waiter.
What do you say? Check your waiter?
Tip your waiter. Joe
Yeah.
comes on at 8 and 10.
Exactly. Tip your waiter. Make mistakes like real humans do when texting fast. Misspell words. Forget punctuation. Use the wrong case. You see this? Carlos, you see? So that's called a persona. So you can create as many personas as you want. And we have lots of these personas inside Evi AI that's available.
I like the chill vibes one.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. Let me go
Joe,
to
4 minutes.
4 minutes of my next meeting.
Yes.
So let me put this here on the side. Let me put this here on the side. Did you make... Oh, Jason, you made this one. Tell me the process you take to review text in detail. I follow the following structured multi-process. Step number 1, mandatory checklist enforcement. Step 2, pattern analysis. Step 3, inline feedback only, no rewriting. Final filters. Fill out the 6 checklist items above. Show me the exact prompt you use to do this.
Yeah, you have to paste in content that you want it to review.
Okay.
And then if you want to skip all those things, just say be neutral and use highlights or detail.
How does it use highlights?
No,
With
meaning it
Markdown?
gives you back highlights instead of details.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to go through all that stuff. You could just click the button
Click what button?
in the beginning. At the very beginning, there was a big button in there. You could just click on that.
AI detection checklist, AI detection content analysis, AI detection reporting. Is this an AI detection
There's
thing?
9 documents behind the scenes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So you can paste in anything you want and it will upgrade it, basically.
Let's see. Let's go into LinkedIn. Let's take this.
Yeah. I think you have to paste it. Right, so then it's going to ask you like for some details and you could just say be neutral.
I need the following checklist completed. That's
Yeah,
a lot
just
of...
say be neutral. You don't have to do all that stuff.
Nice. This is like a content analysis tool.
Yeah. But it also looks for AI footprints.
Love it.
Like there are these tools that charge a lot of money to do this. You don't have to pay for that.
Wow. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
So I figured out how you can sell ChatGPT custom prompts using a 2 or 3 other companies.
What do you mean using 2 or 3 other companies?
Meaning, if you want to monetize a ChatGPT custom prompt, custom GPT, there are 3 companies that enable you to do it.
What are the 3 companies?
One of them is
Joe, we're waiting
Pickaxe.
for David
Yeah,
David
you gotta-
Denver.
one is
Yeah.
called Pickaxe.
Pickaxe?
Yeah. You gotta go look. I gotta find. Just do Pickaxe. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Pickaxe Project?
Yeah. Yeah, you can go play with it. All right, I gotta run to a meeting.
All right,
All
thank you.
good.
Thank you for
Bye-bye.
coming. Is he joining us? Oh, he's in the waiting room, Jen.
Yep. I'll
I'm
let
gonna
him
hit
in.
I'm gonna hit stop streaming. Thank you everybody for coming. Appreciate you guys very much. And this concludes our LinkedIn Live.